concepts in my forthcoming book, Career on Course, is define and build your brand. Bear with me, I want to tell a short story. Part of your brand is your character, is your integrity. It's what you do when both people are watching you and you're not watching you. Several years ago, I heard an interview with Reverend or Pastor Joel Osteen, and he talked about how he was once in a parking lot and he opened his door of his car and out the wind blew a bunch of papers onto the ground. And so he walked around his car and picked up a bunch of the papers. Took him like 5 or 10 minutes to pick up all these papers. And then as he was going into the store, he realized there was 2 or 3 more papers that had been blown across the parking lot. He was frustrated, he was late, he needed to get in and out of the store. But instead of just walking in the store, he took a breath, he walked over across the parking lot and finally dove under a car and picked up the last 2 or 3 papers of hundreds of papers that had blown across the parking lot. Went back to his car, put them in the car. As he's walking back into the store, an older couple rolls down their window and said, "We've been watching you the last 10 or 15 minutes, and we saw those papers over there, and we saw that you saw them, and we wondered if you were going to go get them, and you did." And the part of the story was I don't think was trying to be self-aggrandizing. I'm not a huge Joel Osteen fan or detractor. I find him energizing and uplifting. I'm not a spiritual follower of his. But I just thought, and the story he shared is, you never know when someone is watching you, especially for those of you who are leaders inside companies, or even like me in a little more of the public eye. Your character, your brand is not just what you do when everyone is watching you, but it's also what you're doing when you think no one is watching you. Would you, after 10 or 15 minutes of picking up papers, walk across to the other side of the parking lot, crawl under a car and pick them up? You never know when someone is watching you.